Ah, the Brooklyn Nets, the gift that just keeps on giving. We're talking about a 2-5 team coming off a rare win this season over Indiana last night, has announced today that they have parted ways, or also known as fired, Steve Nash. And the likely replacement to be named within 24 to 48 hours is, yes, you guessed, suspended coach of the Boston Celtics, Ime Udoka. I mean, the dysfunction in that franchise has got to be at an all-time high, the most we've seen from any. You look back at the summer with the mess between KD and Kyrie and them wanting Joe Tsai to get rid of Sean Marks and Steve Nash, to now Steve Nash being outed right after Kyrie is dealing with all this backlash from an anti-Semitic post he made to Twitter. And to bring in Ime Udoka, which reports are saying, out of all possible candidates in the midst of all this turmoil around your franchise, is just mind-blowing. It speaks to being tone deaf as well. This man is suspended by the Celtics for violating team rules. He had an affair with the Celtics staffer. We don't know all the details, but it can't be good for him to be suspended the whole season. Now, maybe Brooklyn has that intel and we don't. But come on, optics matter in today's day and age. It matters a lot. One-stop shop, back again for another quick drop. We got all the controversy and BS out the way when it comes to the Brooklyn Nets. We know Steve Nash is out as head coach. It is likely to be Ime Udoka named as the next head coach within 24 to 48 hours is what reports are saying at the time of this recording. And it's wild for sure. We know what Ime Udoka is going through. We know the turmoil the Nets have been in. But let's get to the basketball side of things. The Nets are 2-5, struggling mightily. Their defense, horrible, and surprisingly, their offense hasn't been that great either. They had a good game versus Indiana the other night, but they're not getting stops at all. So Ime Udoka, who took the Celtics to heights no one expected last season, if he is named their next coach, the Nets season has a new hope. He proved to be a top coach last season, like top 5, if not number 2 behind Steve Kerr. You got Ty Lue around there, Popovich still in the mix, but he's already a top 5 coach based on last season. He will shore up that defense ASAP. He has familiarity with Kyrie and Kevin Durant. He was an assistant 2 years ago in Brooklyn. The only thing I'm worried about Ben Simmons when it comes to your mental health, we did see him go at players in the press conferences after the game. I don't know how he will handle things when it comes to Ben, but I don't know if he has the mental fortitude at all to handle that. I mean, he looks like a completely different player out there. I'm not sure if he's even touched 10 points this season. If he has, it's only been in one game. Like, this is not the Ben Simmons from Philly at all. He's a shell of himself. So in closing, this Brooklyn Nets season has been a mess to start. It's only going to get messier. They're looking to bring in a coach who was suspended for a whole season for having an affair with the staffer. Kyrie is dealing with anti-Semitic backlash. Ben Simmons is a shell of himself. We know about the KD trade request in the offseason. They made up. And here we are. Wow. Brooklyn, stand up.